I'm Sharon Betters. Thank you so much for joining us for A Pilgrimage Fueled by Hope, the Daily Treasure podcast produced by Mark Inc. Ministries. Today's devotional is called What Do You Do When You Don't Know What to Do? And today's treasure is from Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. Last week, we took a glimpse into the life of the Proverbs 31 virtuous woman and recognized that Lemuel's mother used military terms to describe the dream wife for her son. Instead of calling her virtuous, let's call her a warrior woman, because the word for virtuous is hayel. It regularly describes military action. Her mission? To live her life through the grid of her fear of God. I imagine that if she wrote out a mission statement, it might read something like this: My life will reflect my fear of God. Every action, attribute, and character quality revealed her relationship to her God. If circumstances confused her, she could find clarity by revisiting her mission statement. After the death of our son, I floundered in my own identity. Who was I? Now that death ruthlessly tore my youngest child away from me, I wasn't finished mothering Mark. Who was I if I didn't enjoy the things that gave me so much purpose before Mark's death? Chuck and I started our marriage determined to reflect the transformation that came from knowing Jesus. We thought we could change the world. If not the world, then at least the community. To remind us of our passion and mission, we engraved Matthew 6:33 inside our wedding bands on a cross that Chuck gave me as a gift and on a watch that I gave to him. Matthew 6:33 says, Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. When life turned sideways, we came back to this statement. How could our response reflect our mission to seek first God's kingdom? Sometimes seeking God's kingdom or glory seemed counterintuitive. But when we remembered to revisit our mission statement, controlling our emotions was easier. Our emotions had to take bottom priority. This same mission statement eventually helped shape my grief journey. It became my default mode when every part of me screamed for relief from unending pain. Early morning lamenting, reading scriptures, writing in my journal, and connecting with my covenant community slowly opened my eyes to the fact that my life was not over. My task would be different, but my mission unchanged. And so I ask you, what is your mission statement? And oh, Father, the first step to developing a mission statement for a child of God is to appeal to your wisdom. Encourage us to do the hard work and thinking required to write out a brief mission statement through which we automatically push all of life, so much that our mission statement is an automatic response to unexpected life crises. We need you, Lord, to keep us walking by faith when life is hard. Hey friends, thanks so much for joining us for this Daily Treasure podcast. And I want to remind you that as you are listening, you can know that there are women all over the world who are listening with you. Every single day, this podcast is available, and we have a written devotional that is sent every single day of the year. Of course, people can access it free of charge, but you know that nothing is really free, and there are costs to producing this podcast and this devotional, and we are so grateful for those of you who are joining with us to help underwrite the cost, and we want to invite others to join us as well. When you give a gift, we will donate a copy of Treasures in Darkness to a local funeral home, and in fact, we have put together a grief care bag for the funeral director to use their discretion in sharing with especially bereaved parents. So when you give, you are giving twice to help produce Daily Treasure and also to help turn the heart of a grieving parent toward Jesus. So again, thank you for joining us. You can go to markinc.org, markinc.org, where you can safely give. I look forward to being with you tomorrow.